students. I am Professor Ejaz Ahmed, Chemistry Department, University of Narova. In last lecture, first lecture of chapter number 8, we have started nomenclature of organic compounds by common methods. Today, I will teach you the nomenclature of alkenes by common method. So far as common naming of alkene is concerned by common method, we see the name of corresponding alkane. For example, with two carbon atoms, alkane name is ethane. When there are present two carbon atoms in alkene molecule with double bond, we have to replace ending ane of corresponding alkane by ylene, Y-L-E-N. In this way, we get common name of corresponding alkene. For example, when we have alkene with two carbon atoms, doubly bonded to each other, its common name will become by this method ethylene. Ane has been replaced by ylene, ethylene. Similarly, alkene of three carbon, propylene, from corresponding alkane, propane. Ane has been replaced by ylene. C4H10 is alkane of four carbon atoms with name butane. In the presence of double bond, it belongs to alkene family with common name isobutylene. Isobutylene, because alkane is in branch form. To branch alkane with four carbon atoms, as we have learnt in previous lecture, also in chapter number 7, is isobutane. But when there are present four carbon atoms with a double bond in branch form, it becomes isobutylene. Ane of isobutane has been replaced by ylene. It becomes isobutylene. So this is the method for naming alkene family. So this method has many disadvantages, common method. First demerit of this method is that although it is a charmful method, but not manageable to complex molecule. Prefixes are not workable. We have only three prefixes, N, iso and neo, which are applicable only for three isomers of compounds with same molecular formula. But if there is a molecule with more than 4 carbon atoms or 5 carbon atoms, we have several isomers of that molecule. For example, hexane has 5 isomers for which we don't have prefixes to fix their name with common method. So that is why common method is not workable for complex molecules. Moreover, this method gives very minimum information about the structure of molecule. So due to these three major disadvantages of this method, scientists have an utmost need for naming organic compounds by proper method, systematic naming of organic compounds, which is called IUPAC naming. So how can we give name to organic compounds by IUPAC method? First of all, we see historical background of IUPAC method. In 1889, first committee for giving name to organic compound systematically was constituted with name International Chemical Congress, ICC, which gave a report which was incomplete in Geneva in 1892. Secondly, in 1930, a committee was constituted which is called International Union of Chemistry, IUC, which gave league rules, which is modified form of ICC rules. In 1947, the recent or most better committee for the nomenclature of organic compound was constituted, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This union has issued periodic reports on rules for organic compounds. The most recent report was published in 1979. By using this very important principle, each different compound, organic compound, should have a different name. And there is different name for each and every organic compound should have different name from the other organic compound. This is the main principle of this committee, IUPAC, on which naming of all organic compounds was based. More than 7 million compounds. 7 million compounds have been named by using the rules given by this committee. So before applying rules of this committee for naming different families of organic compounds, first of all, we have to learn what is alkyl group, which is also called alkyl radical. Alkyl group is obtained when we remove any hydrogen atom from a carbon of alkane at any place in chain. One hydrogen atom when removed from alkane, we get alkyl group. Minus H means we are removing one hydrogen atom from alkane. For example, when we have hydrocarbon from alkane family with one carbon atom, methane, and we remove one hydrogen atom from carbon, due to which its one valency has been opened. This small hyphen indicates the open valency of carbon atoms from which one hydrogen atom has been removed. So we get alkyl group having name on the basis of the name of methane, methyl. Ane has been replaced by YL. Methane gives methyl. Ethane gives ethyl when we have removed one hydrogen atom from any of the two carbon atoms. Either this carbon show open valency, or we can show open valency of this carbon atom. In both cases, the alkyl group has name ethyl. So from ethane, we get a small alkyl group, ethyl. So these alkyl groups are very important while naming organic compounds, which we will study in next lecture. As this chapter will go on, we will learn more about the alkyl groups, which are very important while naming, while identifying, while understanding the structure, the nature, the properties of organic compounds. These alkyl groups play a very important role. Now, if we have alkane with 3 carbon atoms, I mean propane with 3 carbon atoms, so we get 2 alkyl groups from propane. If we remove a hydrogen atom from terminal carbon atoms, carbon number 1, which is on left side of the chain, and carbon which is present on right side of the chain. These are called terminal carbons. Terminal carbons which are present at the ends of the chain, they are called terminal carbons. So when we remove hydrogen from carbon on left side or carbon on right side, we get first alkyl group from propane, which is given the name of N-propyl. N-propyl. If we remove hydrogen from the middle carbon, carbon number 2, we get isopropyl. This carbon is with 2 hydrogen atoms, showing its valency complete with number 4. But when there is present only 1 hydrogen atom with this carbon atom, one valency of this carbon atom has been opened. Open valency is shown by a hyphen on carbon atom, which can be placed above or below on either side. It does not matter. The structure has same name, isopropyl. So these are 2 isomers of propane, 2 alkyl groups of propane, N-propyl and isopropyl. These alkyl groups can also be written with a simple abbreviation. For example, methyl can be represented as Me, ethyl, Et, and either of the propyl as Pr. So this is the simple alkyl groups with 3 carbon alkane. From methane we get methyl, from methane we get ethyl, and from propane we get propyl. So inshallah, with isomers of butane, we will get 4 other alkyl groups in next lecture. Fi amanillah, Allah Hafiz.